Fine, let me just measure. So there's range 1. Got to be at least range 1 away from each other. There's range 1. Has to be within range 1 of both of them.
Yep. So I forgot to start recording. Michael won initiative and picked obstacles. I have placed a planet down here, and that's as far as we've got.
A little bit. Hold on. Just going to finesse the area. That should work. Okay, that'll do.
Okay. Um, so it is decide on which side of the board.
Yep.
I will remain where I am,
Okay.
which means blue player won initiative.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Right, that sorts that out. No Verter on pulse traps or anything to worry about.
No. I
So,
did not bring my DPT this time, which is unusual for me.
no ambassadors to worry about.
Nope, not a fan of them.
I don't think there's anything else that needs to be done. Oh, well, I
Nope.
suppose we've got to place our ships first, haven't we? So,
Yes.
let's get that thing sorted. So, I believe it will be all of yours, then all of. No, it will not. It will be your four, and then it will be my Khan because Khan deploys
That
at
doesn't
6.
trigger until the start of the game, does it?
Yeah. So your 4, then my Khan, then your 7s, then everything else.
Okay. There's Goss's Marauder. They're ready.
Okay. So Khan has Life of Piracy. So
Range 1 of a planet.
we shall do.
That's an interesting thing. Can you put the token for disruptive bombardment on the planet?
Yeah,
So you can just like hide behind the planet and then just fire it on, put the token on the planet and fire from the planet. Of course, you have
absolutely.
to put it on the edge of the planet to get the range 1, but
Absolutely. The yeah, the plan was always to use. I mean, it's giving it away, but the plan was just be like, I'm going to put a planet down. That's now going to be my massive guard, but I can still shoot over it, and you can't, sort of thing. So
yeah.
that was the plan using Life of Piracy, and it was originally going to be I'm going to deploy the planet top left, top right corner, so in your end. But given that you've got Life of Piracy yourself, it stands to reason that I can't really. Um, I suppose I could, but yeah, I'll try a different approach. And I will deploy my Khan there.
Okay, now it's my 7s and then your remaining 3.
Yeah.
So, I've got range 1 of the planet and I've got range 1 of those 2 obstacles down here with me. I do like the fact that the that the minefield tokens are obstacles, so the Verteron Pulse Trap counts as one of these things that you could deploy around if you really wanted to be mad about it.
Yes.
Um, okay, I'm going to put Lure in.
Ooh.
There, and then hang on, just make sure I get my range 1. Range 1 ends for that just there. That is with inside range 1 as well. You can go, I think. Oh, then 3, 4. 2-6. Wow, I can go a bit further. Do that. I'll do it for my other Burrell.
Okay, over to me. So the other one I've got Gressroll.
Yeah. Here's me being sneaky and deploying around your planet, and then you go, yeah, but this is my planet. Han, Car, and Wreckar. Lots of cars.
Yes, I noticed that as well. Let's go with that. I think.
Uh, oh, you've even got a car in Jean-Luc Picard. It's C rather than K, but you do have a theme going.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, this is English. You know? Letters have the same sounds. And that's deploying just inside your normal deployment zone.
Yeah, I only got the 2 life of piracies, so
Oh yes, of course.
couldn't quite
Because
stretch to get one on Ricard either.
Ricard's not an independent captain, so
Exactly, but he's just too good to pass up.
oh yeah, he is an amazing guy. I mean,
Oh,
it's not.
I will admit as well, I just did it in the wrong order, but this is always going to be my deployment. I was supposed to do Picard first at 8, but
That's okay. You see, I like Ricard. I actually put him on the scimitar and then just put non-Romulan weapons on board.
let's go with Picard there, I think.
Yes. Every turn, everything gets a battle stations token. You can stop my movement. Seagulls.
Yeah. Cloaked Mine Seagulls, which... tokens... There we go. Certainly, Lure is... What is he? Is he range 1 to 3? So I'm pretty sure I can't lure Lurin's Bird of Prey at the start as I stand.
But you could lure the Burrell or Goss.
Absolutely. So, that's my deployment. And then what I will do is, while we're in the planning phase, I will then deploy my mines, I think.
Okay.
So, let's get...
So I get 2 for Gint, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for G for the Rules of Acquisition, and Lurin gets a pair of them. Little broke Lurin.
Let's see. So your range 2 there is going to be my biggest issue. That's well out. So I don't think... Right, that's in. That's out. Shake it all about. Right, I think...
And you turn around.
There we go, that's in.
Yeah, there we go. Range 2 are you, not range 2 are me.
Yeah. So I'm at least making it so that a turn to your right might be slightly hazardous to your health. Who knows?
Yeah, this is true. Hmm. Another benefit, another reason to run Burrell's decloaked, not cloaked,
Yeah,
is cloak mines.
absolutely. So there
Because
goes
I
my
don't get defense
mines.
dice, so I'd rather be able to take it. I've got two cloak minefield attacks worth of shield for you to burst before you even scratch the hull.
Mm. So let me just rename my Gorn Raiders so that save a bit of confusion. So we'll go with
See, I
Khan
try and
Raider.
I avoid that because I don't like doing I'm not a swarm person. I tried doing a swarm like Dominion build, and just the fact that you have to fly in that perfect close quarter synergy, and then if one person turns up with lure, that's the end of your formation, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's it's there's too much at stake for your entire strategy to be lost to one card, which is one of the reasons why Dala at the moment is causing so much kerfuffle.
Cool. So that's Rakar Raider and
Rekar Raider.
Khan Raider. There we go. Right. Um,
Gone.
let's put these all in here. Sort that out. Get the time. Right. Lure is during the planning phase after all ships have chosen their maneuvers. Okay. So let's move into the dials then.
Set.
Actually, why not? Just do that. Okay. And range 3, yep, can't do to Lurin. I shall.
Round. No.
You got Chemosite on all 3.
It's one of the best tech in the game. It's silly to leave it at home.
Okay, I'll lure Goss's Marauder if that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, did you want to change the maneuver so I don't see what you were planning, or should I just grab the dial?
No, grab the dial and change it. You pick it up and you change the maneuver. So as soon as you turn it over in real, you know what I was going to do.
Yeah, but I thought like, if you didn't want me to see what your original plan was, but
Oh no, it's fine.
right.
So it's just any of the green maneuvers, which actually makes it work better on ships that are on some ships than others, because obviously
Yeah,
there's more green maneuvers to choose on certain ships, and there's certain ships that don't have certain maneuvers as green. So like you can't make Voyager do the one straight forward; it doesn't have it.
yeah, that's it.
Eldons don't get anything apart from a one straight at green. Everything else is green is two for them. So okay.
Yep. So we'll start the activation phase. I'll start the timer.
Go
And
for it. Good luck.
yeah, good luck. Have a good game. So activation phase. Well, Khan is now a 10.
Yep.
I
Khan triggers because Kara and Rakar are both better than him.
And that is all my activation stuff for pretty much the game.
Okay. So, it's me, Goss's Marauder. You gave me a 1 bank to the right. Of course you did. Okay, so that's fine. I'm not obviously going to Chemosite it, so I'll just do the 1 bank to the right.
Yeah, I thought you might not want to Chemosite that.
No. Um, let's see. Does it have anything? No. Okay, so its action is going to be... We'll take an evade to remain useful in the battle for the moment. Now it's both my 7s, and then it's yours.
Yep.
So, Lurin's Bird of Prey, captained by the albino. Oh, pardon me, that is not what I meant to press. Reveal the 3 straight.
Okay.
And then Chemosighted to a 5 straight. A 5 come about.
Aha. Does it still get the
Okay.
orcs?
Oh, it still gets the orcs. It doesn't change the colour or anything. It just adds +2 to the speed of whatever maneuver I actually do.
Gotcha.
So it does. I mean, it means the scimitar could go 6 come about.
Yeah.
Or, you could go 4 backwards on certain ships, which is just ridiculous. And the other guy is going to... Oh, no, I know what I did. You know what? I am good. I am just going to engage. I'm not going to Chemosite. Do a 2 bank.
Okay.
So that's the generic Burrell with Lurin on board. My action is going to be, believe it or not, an evade. Now you go.
Okay.
This is where Ferengi falls down because high captain skill we do not have.
Let's see. Picard, where are you? Alright, so Picard is just going to do a 1 forwards. And naturally, Picard is going to do Picard ability to give everyone at range 2 battle stations.
Yep.
And
Him and Ezri
Yep.
make possibly the best fleet support combination the Federation have.
Absolutely.
When you combine, Enterprise E Riker with the captain action is a free action, you say now.
I'm then going to turn Khan away with a hard 2 to the left.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Whoops. I did that in the wrong order. Oh yeah, okay. That's whoopsie. So I will just take an evade. Not that it matters. Yeah, no, totally fudged that. Right, well, we'll see just how badly I fudged it. So Rakar wants to be there, but now Khan is in the way. It was supposed to be Rakar goes there first, then Khan. If Khan bumps, big deal. So Rakar is going to engage, and this will probably slam him all the way back there, because he doesn't fit any other way.
Planet token did shift ever so slightly. There we go.
No worries. How badly did it? Because this is going to depend on some things. Okay. Right, okay, so Rakar is there. Not as far forward as I was hoping. I wanted to slam into the planet with a battle stations and be a little bit closer to shoot this little guy, but no, we're good. Gress roll. So depending on the planet moving just then, this is supposed to land him just short, and it does. Okay.
Yeah. So I put the planet back where it was. It shifted ever so slightly downwards, so shifting it back up doesn't change the latitude, as it were.
Yeah, I've made sure I've locked all of the obstacles now.
Okay, we are at range, which is nice.
Yep. And again, we established I don't need refractive. No, sorry, I don't need the scan for refractive necessarily. But the interesting
Nope, no, you
thing
don't.
is whether that's obstructed. Whether you're going to be able to shoot me back. That's the interesting thing. And I think that might be... I think that might actually be unobstructed.
There's my arc. Um,
It's going to be a close one. If I unlock both ships, then we'll be able to
then
do
we
it.
can do a snap there.
Right, here we go.
Okay, that didn't work.
Unobstructed.
Not obstructed.
Ooh, okay. Badly misjudged that as well.
Ooh.
This first round has not gone according to plan.
No battle plan survives contact with the enemy.
Definitely not this one.
I mean, it would have been worse if I had Chemosite, because the Burrow would have then gone 4 bank. It would have been about, sort of, right about here-ish. And then it wouldn't have really mattered, because then you would have been able to butcher me with both of with both of bombardments, because I would have been so far forwards.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
alright. Gone for the evade. And that is that. So we move into the combat phase.
We do.
Would you like to do anything in the combat phase?
Let's see. Start of combat phase. The albino can't censor echo. He has an Orc's power token. Do I want a gold press latinum to get the extra defense on the Burrell? Yes. So I'm going to go to spend 1 GPLT from the generic Burrell for a battle station. I'm going to roll 1 defense dice for Gint. On an evade, I don't spend the battle. I don't spend the token. It's a blank. I spend it.
Okay.
But I get a battle stations token.
Okay.
More for the defense than anything else, but
So, Ricard has effectively not got a shot because placing a bombardment token there is not within range.
Nope.
He can shoot behind him, but he can only place the token directly in the middle of his base.
Which doesn't give him any range.
So he can't do that. So it moves to the Gressroll, who could bombard, not getting both ships, just the Burrell. I put all my stock into the bombardments, so I'm only going to do a decent attack if it's a bombardment, but do I save it? I think I might save it, because you're all tokened up and everything anyway. So Burrell. So otherwise it will be a naked 3 dice. Hang on, who's this? This is Gressroll. So Car.
4.
So 4. Yeah. 4 dice attack. Yeah, I'll do a 4 dice attack with no conversions because of your refractive shields.
Refractive. That's fine. Throw 4 dice at me.
And Car.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a hit. So Car reroll.
No, Car does not reroll. You don't get any. You skip the modify attack dice step.
You're right. Sorry about that. Forgot that.
That's fine.
Yep, there is nothing I can do there. Hang on, if you're not Dominion, damn it. Oh, I can't do anything anyway, but yeah.
No. Okay, so I get 1 defense dice normally, 1 for refractive shielding, 1 for long range, 3 defense dice plus battle stations evade.
Should be pretty much just shaking this off. Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to spend the battle stations token. No, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's just that Lurin has. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Convert that to an evade, and then spend the evade token to make So that's an evade 3. Evade 3 damage. No, nothing happens. But both tokens get spent.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is Lurin's turn to fire.
It is.
I get 4 attack dice again with no conversion, so just my battle station token.
It is just occurred to me. Does Lurin have to be? Hang on, Lurin is. He's not in range, but does he have to be in range for his ability to trigger?
Yeah, because you're not actually in the primary firing arc unless you're in range.
Okay, that's fine. I just wondered because you are facing the right way for it to trigger, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting, I was hoping for some of it more spread out and also for you to like bomb burst out towards me rather than basically mill around the backside of the planet. So that's why Lurin's had to fundamentally do a 3 come about or 5 come about to open some distance from your destructive bombardment and to get him facing the right way.
Mm-hmm. Oh crap!
Okay.
Hang on, I've just been booted out disconnected from server.
Oh, okay.
That's frustrating. Hopefully, I've got a reasonably recent save.
Is that going to kick me off and all?
It probably will, yeah.
Because my time is frozen.
See if I
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the auto save's pretty recent. There's at least that. Looks like it was when I was rolling my attack dice.
Okay.
So you may or may not be able to rejoin. Sometimes I have to like exit the whole game if this happens. So I'll clear up that. So you spent those tokens, and that's basically where we're at. So we did blue, 1 initiative, planning phase, activation, combat. Timer is at 105. That's good. So yeah, I think we're basically
Cool. We're back. So I haven't rolled my dice. So I've got 4 dice throwing at you with nothing special.
yeah.
Hey, triple
Awesome.
hit. I
Yeah.
take that.
Okay.
You get
So
2 defense dice.
This is the Gressroll you're shooting. So
Yep.
I will finally do the Gressroll's ability. So I will disable 1 shield to cancel one of those.
Yep, that's fine.
I then get 2 dice because of range, I believe.
Interesting little combination. The Gressrill with the modified attack dice step when it's defending. If the Gressrill had refractive shielding, the enemy would skip the modified attack dice step and you wouldn't be able to trigger the ability.
Yeah, that's true. So it's almost detrimental.
It is almost detrimental for the Gressrill, unless of course you go up against someone like that's going to do lots of scans. So
Yeah.
Fed Vulcan sort of thing, it's pretty much a guarantee.
Cool.
One evade and 1 evade token.
Yeah.
Perfect. The first barrage of fire is whittled across space with achieving precisely nothing.
Yeah. My initial blunder was fortunately not punished. Okay, and then end phase. Time token off Picard, which I will just leave to the side because I'll be putting it back on in a minute. Disabled shield goes back up. And then we move into the planning phase of the next round.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about lure or anything else for the rest of the game.
Something that doesn't come up very often for me. When Goss's Marauder moves, is it during my move my base exits the board, or if it's when I finish my move, if my base X is off the board?
What? Say again?
If when the Goss's Marauder does his maneuver, is it at any point of my movement, if my base goes off the board, I'm gone, or is it when I finish my move, if
finish.
any part of my base is? Yeah. Okay, it's finished. It's
so you
not
could
just
do.
If you touch it, you die.
Yeah, you could do. Let's say that, for example, and you'd be absolutely fine as long as you finish back inside.
That's fine. I'm just trying to work out the angles. This is what I'm not particularly good at, which is one of the reasons why I don't like swarm flying. I'm not good at judging where the ship's going to end up.
And it's harder on TTS as well, isn't it?
It is hard on TTS because everything, obviously, it's no fault of the thing. It's just everything's not quite as precise as it is in real.
Yeah.
There's a very small margin of error in between the shapes of the ship bases, the shapes of the templates, the moves you do, and everything like that.
Press roll. Raiders.
I'm not going to do well here, but I'm going to have to kind of risk it. Oh, why is it worth it though? No, it's not. Okay, that's you. Lurin. With you hiding behind the planet, I can't get anything. It's too late now. This thing I should have done, but I'll do it this. I'll do it next round. It's fine. If I live that long.
Sorry about this. Just trying to work this out.
Oh.
There's just no way to have my cake and eat it.
So often the case.
Okay.
Do what the French do. Let somebody else buy a cake, and then you simply buy it off them.
All right then. Here we go. So, activation. Anything you want to do?
Start of activation phase. The Albino's going to activate his once per game activate last.
Fair enough. So that will be on Lurin over here, won't it?
That is on Lurin's Bird of Prey, the named ship, will activate last. So I'll move Goss, I'll move Burrell, you move your four, and then Lurin's Bird of Prey will move.
Sounds good.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, planning phase over. Activation phase. Got his Marauder because I'm not brave enough and I think the angle is terrible. Goes one backwards.
Oh, okay. I thought a hard 2 probably would have been fine.
Oh no no no! I needed distance. Doing a slow maneuver is just going to kill me because that Gressel has got one option. Has got two options: either crash the planet or do a hard turn. If he does a hard turn of mine puts me right in his firing line.
Yeah,
So I'd rather the backup. And my other plan was to do a 2 bank and to keep set to a 4 bank. But from where I was, I think a 4 bank would land me off the board.
I would agree with that.
So I was like, I'm not going to risk it because I'd rather, try and use the ship. Okay, now I think I've crashed, but I think I'm okay with that. Go 1 bank. Oh no,
No, that's all
that.
right. Lovely.
Oh, okay. I'm quite proud of that because I thought that was going to be terrible. I am going to do my action, which is going to be an evade token.
Okay,
Right.
so it's over to me now, is it?
Yes, over to you. So Picard.
Okay, Picard. Where are you?
So if you want to forwards.
1 forwards. Triggers ability. Uh... Oh, I might have messed this up again, actually, thinking about it. No, that's fine. Triggers ability. Gives everyone... I think I got this wrong last time. Is it everyone including himself at battle stations? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, and all target ships.
Cool, cool. That's
That's why he's
nice.
terrifying.
So, that's Picard's ability. Gressel, very easy. That one is just going to be a 1 forwards. So I will literally just nudge that a tiny bit forwards. There we
Yeah. Bump, no action.
go. Right. This is where things get annoying. Which order do I do this in? This is where I wanted to have my cake and eat it. I wanted the NX to stay in range to give the battle stations, but I knew he was going to get in Khan's way, and then as a
At this point,
consequence,
I would have put Khan like a 3 bank to the right to go past the NX
yeah,
and
but
a
then
one straight for a car.
I wanted Khan to do a hard to the right on the off chance it could get a shot off on the incoming Burrell.
Or a come about, so you're facing the right direction at least.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean by having my cake and eating it. So
yeah,
now it's like I know. So he's currently blocking Rakar. He's going to continue to block Rakar, but which one's better? Bumping there? I think probably not even there. He's going to be bumping there. So I think I'd probably get more forwards from Rakar where he is. I'll give it a go. Alright, so Khan is going to do a hard 2. Oh, that is definitely not where he should be ending up.
no.
So let's undo that. And let's...
Again, because of the way it does its movement, it sort of slides you in on a cool, dramatic looking angle, but it means it doesn't actually follow the true path of the template.
So we'll unlock this. Do it the old-fashioned way. Train track it. There we go. Alright, so that's that. So that did not move me much.
Do a 1 forward and basically crash into the Khan Raider.
I mean, Rakar was 3 forwards. I didn't really care about crashing into the planet, but I wanted
Yeah.
to be there, not there. So I will reveal a 3 forwards, and I'll unlock it to just slide it forward a little bit. Just means I'm a bit further back than I was hoping. In fact, let's do this the correct way. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
now if I had disruptive bombardment of my own...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Trouble. Yeah. So again, like if Khan had, if I'd been able to bring Khan around, I'd get all 3 bombardments off because Khan could place his mission token there, and use it there. So as it stands, I don't see myself being able to. I could put it there at the best, and then that's still not going to be close enough. So
No.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, couldn't have my cake and eat it as well. And then
No, that's
finally,
fine. Lurin, reveal a 2 straight, so it's going to get rid of the Orc's power.
yep.
Chemosite to a 4.
Hello, Lurin.
Sliding beautifully.
So this is where Rakar being so far back could be a real pain. Just have to wait and see.
Okay, the action for the Lurin's Bird of Prey with the albino is going to be an invade. So I think I'm going to need it.
So that's your normal action, yeah?
That's the normal action, yeah.
Okay. And then we move into the combat phase.
At which point, Lurin's Bird of Prey ability triggers. Both of us have the Gressrel inside our forward firing arcs, so Lurin fires at skill infinite and Burrell fires at skill infinite -1.
Okay.
But since it doesn't actually boost their captain skill to a number, Khan doesn't match it. We just fire flat first and second.
Yeah, yeah.
However, also at the start of the combat phase, the albino gets a free sensor echo. Might actually use the pad for rather than doing it manually. Because of Life of Piracy.
Yep. I'm assuming that's a sensor echo 1 and 2 as well. Because it's
Just a normal sensor. Everything you could do with a normal sensor echo, you can do with that. Is that synced? Is it coming up as yours as sunk?
No. I think if I try... Oh, hang on. If I... Yes, yeah, no, that's synced, yeah.
Yep, okay. Now, the brilliant thing about sensor echo is I can measure before I declare.
What happened to Mr. I won't be sensor echoing?
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to need it. I didn't need it last game, and I wasn't expecting to need it this game. It's very much more of a, oh my god, I've ended in the wrong position. And at this point, oh my god, I've ended in the wrong position. Because right now, Lurin has you in his forward firing arc, but Lurin doesn't actually have an unobstructed shot.
Mm-hmm.
The Burrell does, I believe, but Lurin doesn't. But Lurin Sensor Echo will mean that he should do. So, let's go. Do I like that? I do like that. I'll do that. So, now, Lurin is going to open fire. Lurin's Bird of Prey, that is. I have the Gressel.
Yeah, you didn't want to do anything else, no?
Well, the only other thing I can do is Lurin himself can spend his last GPLT, which he's probably not going to matter because I don't think actually his shot's unobstructed, so it's probably going to be a 0 attack dice attack.
Yeah, yeah.
I can unlock them quickly just to check. Okay, it's not even locking on for me. I'm just getting 0 inches when I do the compared to pair.
Yeah, hang on. There you go.
That's
obstructed. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, so there's nothing I'm going to do there. What he will do, actually, is you are right, though. He's going to spend the last Gold Press Latinum token, roll a defense dice to see if he keeps it, which he does. Haha. And gets an evade token.
Yeah.
Lurin's going to fire. I have you in my forward firing arc at range 2, so I'm going to fire Waylay with Lurin's Bird of Prey. 2-time tokens. The Gressrel gets an Orc's Power token immediately because it's being fired from a Burrell class ship. I get 4 attack dice. No conversions, nothing like that, because this is the albino who doesn't get Gold Press Latinum. Just 4 dice. Oh! Okay. double crit hit.
Okay. And there's nothing you can do about that, is there?
No, I have nothing.
Cool. So this is range
But,
2.
this is the Gressrill. So obviously, in my modify attack dice step, I have nothing, but you can still do your disable a shield to cancel my dice.
Yeah, which naturally I'm going to do to get rid of one of those crits.
Cool. And now you get 1 defense dice. So you're taking something at least.
Yeah.
First damage is mine.
And it will be 1 shield.
Cool. 1 shield. At which point, as soon as Waylay finishes the attack, the Lurin's Bird of Prey is going to perform a 1 bank action and place an evade token beside his ship.
Cool.
So Lurin is going to set this. Another evade token.
Right.
Now, the normal Burrell is going to fire.
Yeah.
Now, I have the NX and the Gressrill in my forward firing arc. And the best thing about the ability is I don't have to fire at the same ship or the ship that triggered the ability. I just get to fire first.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because they're all obstructed. But I have you at range 2 and you at range 2. And, ooh. Okay. I'm going to declare the attack against the NX-01 with Waylay. 2 time tokens. You get an Orc's Power token just for me targeting you.
Yeah.
And I then roll no attack dice. Because of the planet obstruction.
Yeah, same as Ferengi
Over.
Photons.
When the attack completes, I do a 1 bank and get myself a 3rd evade token. And now you fire.
Okay, so let's just check some things. That's interesting. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting.
I was hoping that Lurin's bank maneuver away plus the maneuver and everything means that the destructive bombardments will only hit 1 ship at a time, apart from the Gressrill because we're so close to it.
Right.
I'm hoping the other two will only be able to cane 1 ship.
Let's do some bombarding. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to start with Little Khan down here because he's the one I'm least sure about actually being able to hit you with. So we'll go with Khan first. So I'm definitely going to get the Burrell.
Normal Burrell.
It's whether I can get Lurin in there as well. I think it's very unlikely.
So basically, it's from the very. I'm guessing you're going to go from this point here.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. I suppose that's the furthest forward I can get. So
I'm like 5.4, so you're going to get just the generic.
Okay, all right. Well, let's start.
4 dice with battle stations, so
Let's give it a go anyway. So bombardment. Make sure I'm doing it with the right one. So it is Khan bombardment 3. And it is going to be, I think it's 5 dice, isn't it? Because it's 4.
Yeah, 5 dice. 4 normal and then 1 for Gorn sensors, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Please don't roll that.
And then I've got the option of Tasha or Goldemar, I think.
Yes. Goldemar will add 2 more time to construct a bombardment, but you'll get to reroll 3 of your dice against me, or you can use Tasha for 3 dice. So at this point, it's Tasha because you're making 1 attack. So why would you suffer for 2 more turns of not using it?
Exactly.
For the same effect.
Right. So this is. I suppose I probably should place the mission token down, but yeah, you can guess it would have been.
Very edge of the range 2 band there, and then it goes range 1 doesn't, and it misses Lurin's Bird of Prey. Perfect.
Just technically that's in there. Yeah, close, but no cigar. So, shooting. Okay,
Ooh.
good start.
Okay, so the generic Burrell has 2 defense dice, 1 normal and 1 from refractive shielding.
I'm gonna obviously spend Tasha
To re-roll the blank,
to
fair
re-roll the
enough.
blank,
Just in case.
and I'll spend the battle stations.
There we go. So 5. So I've got 2 defense dice on the generic. And I have nothing else. I have 2 defense dice and 3 evade tokens. Oh,
Ooh.
you're kidding. Okay, well, it doesn't make a difference whether I spend them now or later, so I will spend 3 evade tokens, cancel 3, and lose 2 of my 4 shields.
Okay. So
That was a terrible roll.
that was. Alright then. Next up, let's see if Ricard. Let's see.
Rakar will only hit the generic Burrell again, I think.
I don't know. I've got some confidence that
Oh, I suppose actually you might do it, because
yeah,
obviously
with the
there's
overlap.
any part of the missing token, yeah.
Yeah, so I can go
Yeah,
there,
you
for
hit both
example.
of them.
Yeah. So this will be Ricard bombardment. So 3 time tokens there. This one will be a 6 dice attack, and I get to re-roll 2
2
blanks on
blanks.
each one.
And if you roll terribly, you can do Goldemar on one of the attacks as well. So this is the generic Burrell,
I'll go
probably
for
dead.
generic Burrell first then, yeah.
Yeah, this is him almost certainly dead.
Uh,
Oh,
Jesus, okay. Ricard stays a blank, so ignore that for a minute.
doesn't make a difference. 1 evade, that's it. I lose 2 shields and 2 points of generic hull. I'm on 1 hull point.
Okay. And then
Okay,
6
not yet. Not yet. The Gressel's got to fire yet.
6 against Lurin.
Yep, 6 against Lurin.
Reroll those 2 with Ricard. And spend the
And
battle stations. Oops.
there we go. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so I evaded absolutely nothing.
Who's this?
I lose 2 evades, which cancels 2 of them, and 4, which kills 4 of my 5 shields. Well,
Okay.
actually, no, I'm going to discard Kurak
Yep.
and only lose 2 shields, 2 of them being and then 2 of them being disabled.
Okay.
She is just disable 2 shields rather than lose them.
Yep.
Okay, that is the Rakar firing.
Yep.
Gressrill,
And the
who has
Gressel,
very easily got both of us in range.
I would say, yeah, if I pop it anywhere
Yeah.
there.
And this is also 6 dice because you're a higher captain skill than me because of Car.
Absolutely, yeah. So this
And this
is
gets you 1 blank reroll from Balana, 1 dice reroll twice from Car,
yeah, and that's it.
and that's it.
Um, 6 dice into this Burrell here.
Yeah. Barring 6 blanks.
So Balana reroll for this one. Ooh.
Ha.
Car reroll this one. Reroll again. Ooh. So
I've got 2 defense dice.
yeah, I've just got the 1 battle stations, which I would love to have for Lurin over there, because I'd love to finish him off before he starts regenning, because I've noticed you got ROM and everything.
Mm-hmm.
and you've got 2 defense dice. Are you on 1 hull?
I am.
Oh, this is a gamble. um, yeah. Do I have my cake? Do I try and have my cake and eat it? This could decide the game. Guarantee kill, or risk it and try and get both. I will go guarantee kill and spend it for this one.
Okie doke. So I get 2 defense dice for form's sake to stay in rounds. Yeah, double battle station, nothing. I suffer 5 of my 1 remaining hits. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to there. And Lurin, very sadly, goes a bye bye.
You watch. This will be all battle stations for the next shot. Oh dear.
Yeah.
At least Car can Car only reroll. Oh, so he can reroll any dice. That's fine.
One
Balano
dice
is
twice.
only
And keep 1
blanks.
blank.
Yeah.
So this is where I'd love 6 battle stations.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go against Lurin. Yeah, there you go. That battle station would have been really handy. So we'll use Balana on this one. Let's hope we can get that to a hit. Okay. And then we'll choose one of these to be card. Come on. Nope. Okay, try again. Come on. No, it's just 3. And where's that battle station's probably would have been a guaranteed kill on this one.
I evaded nothing, so Lurin loses 1 shield and 2 points of hull. So Lurin is on 1 hit, 1 health.
Oh, there you go. Gamble would have paid off, but there we go.
Well, I will point out, you still do have the NX to fire.
Do you know what? That was very honourable to tell me that. I've got nothing to lose by shooting it, have I? Really? Let's face it.
No. You only get 2 dice, and and you don't get to use the battle stations because you haven't got a scan. Oh no, I haven't got active shields. You can ignore the refractive shielding for this point. 2 dice with battle stations.
2 dice with battle stations. Let's see what Picard can do here.
I do get a 3rd defense dice because of long range,
Yep.
but
there's the 1 hit, so a blank out is basically what I would need here. Nope. All
nice.
good.
Okay, but in situations like this, it's always worth throwing the die.
Definitely.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, ouchie, ouchie, ouch.
So, moving into the end phase, let's take a lot of these.
Comes off that. 2 of my shields come back up because of thanks to Kurak.
So just run me through that again. So who's Kurak again? What was that?
Kurak is this one. When defending, I can discard the card to disable 2 shields rather than lose them, and then in the end phase they'll come back.
Gotcha. So the 2 come back.
So Lurin now has 2 shields.
Yeah, and then you can use an action to
for
regen
Ron
2
to
as well.
2 more.
Yeah.
Just turns my refractive. But of course, in this battle, the refractive shielding doesn't matter because, however, now it does because you've got 2 more combat rounds without shutter bombardment.
Absolutely, I am weaker in this particular state, which was why I was really hoping to have scored both of those there. That would have been, yeah. That would have been a lot more comfortable. But let's see how well this goes going forward. So yeah, end phase completed. Into the planning phase of the next round.
Okay, start the planning phase. Goss's Marauder is going to use its 1 per turn ability to spend a GPLT, roll a defense dice to get rid of the Orc's power token. Doesn't keep it, but spends it, removes the Orc's power, so I don't have to do a green maneuver.
Okay.
Now here comes Lurin. See, I hit the Gressrill. I could have killed the Goldemar or Balana, but again, it doesn't really matter because you're skill 8 and I'm skill 7, so it wouldn't really make a difference. You'd still get the bonus dice. I want to try and save it for Uzuri. Ooh, now here's the question. Okay. I'm not happy, but I am set. My hope is that I've left you a little bit bunched up for a turn. If I do have you.
All right, let's try that then.
Okie dokie.
So, activation.
Activation phase. I have not got anything. The albino's used his once per game activate last. So that's all that. So yeah, this is just time for movement. Goss's Marauder is going to reveal a 2 bank to the left. He is going to Chemosite that into a 4 bank to the left. Yes, the Gressrill is in range 3. My action is going to be Smugglers. Target ship at range 1 to 3. Discard Smugglers to steal a weapon or attack from the target ship, even if it exceeds my restrictions. This is the Gressrill.
Yeah, so Gorn sensors or disruptive bombardment.
Yeah, Disruptive Bombardment is mine now, which means it automatically gets discarded because I can't equip it because I'm not a Gorn Raider.
Okay.
And Smugglers goes away.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. Okay. Woo, I actually got to use it. Went against Jeff. Jeff put his weapons hero in front of me and made me crash into him rather than let me steal stuff off him. It was very inconsiderate. Lurin's Bird of Prey is going to reveal a 2 bank to the right. Is going to Chemosite that into a 4 bank to the right.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
Yes, he bravely chose to save his life. What he is going to do is he's going to use his action to repair 2 shields, thanks to Rom.
So 5 damage to chew through now.
Yes. And 7 on Goss's Marauder, 3 shield, 4 hull. But Goss's Marauder is a lot easier to kill because it's less maneuverable and it doesn't have refractive shielding.
Yeah, except I'm now rolling very low attacks.
Yes. Okay, so go for it. Picard goes first.
Cool. Oh, just realised something. This is a big whoopsie. So for the longest time, I had a little bank plugged into the left just so I could clear the orcs and give everyone battle stations. I had that plugged in for a long time, and then last minute I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to bring everybody as far up the field as possible, conveniently forgetting that I've got the orcs and I wanted to clear that for a reason. So we're going to do a free forwards and not clear the orcs. And
Oh, okay. I was hoping, my actual hope was that you'd done like a 1 green to clear the orcs, and you were just going to stay inside your fleet and just live with the no action. But I knew whatever happened, you weren't going to get to do Picard this round, because you could either clear the orcs or clear your fleet. You couldn't do both.
again, like I said, I think if I'd done a little bank left
Well,
there,
one bank you might have done, but then you'd be having to do your like. You might have that point there had a issue with the back Rakar Raider, or you would have had to then do hard turns to stay on the board. So, okay,
yeah,
right.
so
The
that
other three.
that's unfortunate. So let's get the Gressroll there. So again,
Again, no action. That's
yeah.
real.
Well, I was assuming I'd still at least have the battle stations from Picard at this point, so
Mm-hmm.
that sucks. We need to get Khan out of the way, so Khan shooting up as well.
Perfect. He does get action.
Uh, yeah, he will take battle stations.
Cool.
Uh,
And
and
now Rakar.
Rakar, who can just about do that. Ooh, lovely.
Whoo! That was beautifully done.
And a battle stations for him as well. So positions are where I was wanting to be, but the lack of battle stations is a bit frustrating.
Okay.
So
Combat. Unless you've got anything else, sorry.
I haven't yet. No, go for it.
So combat phase. They're obviously Lurin's facing the wrong way for the whole forward firing arc, but I do get to do my sensor echo.
Yeah.
See, this
Brave
is where I
Saladin
do have a
ran away.
I had an idea for doing double back.
Okay.
Um, so you do the sensor echo and then you move backwards, or after you do a sensor echo, you can spin the ship 180. There's something that allows you to do that as well. So I was thinking of, do I do that and then do be able to like side swipe, take a step to the side and then wobble off? But I thought, no, no, because that's taking away from the point of the fleet. So so the NX and the Aggressor will both have us in their forward firing arc, and so does Khan. I think Rakar's out of range,
Yeah, I'd say.
and everyone else is at range 3 anyway. So I don't want to actually leave the Goss's Marauder all on his lonesome.
Did Lurin want to come and hang around with these little seagulls down here?
You know what? I think he's fine.
But
Let's
I
go.
I spent points on them. I brought them to the table and they're not getting used.
Fine. I spend points on things, but no, yeah, I mean, they were a nice thing because it meant that I couldn't just loop around the planet and come after you. That's why Lurin ended up having to do, as you said, I couldn't do the hard turn without flying through the cloak mines.
Hmm.
So that's why I had to come about, which has led me to be in a bad position. You've quite clustered up nicely, but unfortunately, I'm not in the position I'd like to be. So there's your sensor echo.
Okay.
Shooting. So the Gressroll, Khan, and Rakar have shots first.
Cool. Right, let's go with Rakar out of range.
Okay.
And then we'll go for Khan. Only one option. So it'll be Goss. And this is Khan. It is 3 dice.
3 dice for the battle stations token.
Yeah.
And I get 2 defense dice. 1 for normal, 1 for long range.
Okay. And firing. I'll take that.
1. So 1 shield. Pop.
Cool. Alright, moving on. Gressroll has multiple options. Ooh, this is a... It's got to be Lurin.
Cool.
I think.
So, Greville. You still get Car's bonus attack dice, so you'll
Yep.
still get 4,
And I get
but you
Balana.
won't get.
Oh no, because you've got your
But
refractive shielding back up.
exactly. So I get 3. I get 3. You're at range 3, aren't you? I get 3 defense dice. 2 normal, 1 for long range.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Sec.
So
I don't know. Just Goss's Marauder. Again, I can't kill Goss's Marauder either with it,
nope.
and I haven't got a battle stations, but I've at least got those. I'm going to put some damage into Goss, actually. Into Goss's Marauder, should I say.
Okay.
Because at least this will stick. You've got regen on the lure, and I feel like even if I manage to sneak some damage through, I'm not in a position
Okay.
to really overwhelm it right now.
So you get 4 dice, but you get to re-roll 1 dice twice and then a blank once.
Yeah.
Go on. 4 battle stations. Come on.
Okay, so I'm only going to be able to do anything with 2 of these. So let's just take Balana and use that on that one. Gets nothing. Car will be on this one. And re-roll again.
Oh, come on. Ah.
There we go. So my good dice rolls at the start of the game are starting to even out now.
Yeah, but you still did a point of damage.
Huzzah!
Now the NX.
All 2 beautiful dice of them.
You are at range 2 of Goss's Marauder, so you won't get the bonus defense dice for long range.
Huzzah! Here it comes. Huzzah!
That is fine. Okay. My turn. Lurin doesn't have a shot.
See how
Goss
the mighty
does.
Gorn just absolutely weak as anything without disruptive bombardment.
Well, again, I like running the 2 named Gorn Raiders that get bonus for primary weapon. Because then you put on Gorn sensors, type 8, and captains that give bonus dice, and you fly right up to the enemy, and you simply Alpha Strike primary, and then you zoom off away. Throw refractive and improved deflector screens on there. You survive the way in, you do some damage, and then you peel off.
Well, another way to
But
run
yeah,
Gorn then.
the bombardment has very much become the if you're running Gorn, you run disruptive bombardment.
Yeah.
So Lurin doesn't have a shot, but Goss does. Because we're at range 2 of the NX, I'm going to fire the missile launchers.
Cool.
So I get to make 2 attacks against ships in my forward firing arc. I get 2 attack dice each time. However, you have an Orc's power token, so Bractor kicks in, I get a 3rd dice for each attack.
Yep. And it goes straight through the shields that I don't have.
Yeah, I mean, it's... But the point is, it gives me 2 chances to roll attack. Even though I'm rolling 2 3s rather than 1 4, I'd rather the 2 3s because it gives you more chance to fluff the defense roll.
Absolutely.
Ah, 1 hit. This is very annoying.
Okay. And I do not have anything else on here. So I will just roll 3 defense. Oh, it goes on. So that's a crit, isn't it?
Nope, just 1 hit.
Oh, 1 hit, sorry. 1 hit. How many hull does an NX have? 3. Okay.
3 more. So now the second shot, same thing. Come on. Nope, complete win.
Okay. Well, that was the weakest round in history. I think I poked you and then you poked me back. Like, hey.
Well, you did 2 damage and I did 1. So on the law of the scale of things, you have won that round.
Aha. Right. End phase. Time token off my remaining disruptive bombardments and Tasha.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Planning phase.
Hmm. This is where it's going. This is where I'm going to fail. Quite horribly. But unlike Ferengi, I'm going to go down with the cry of death to the enemy on my lips, rather than. Shall we not talk about this?
Okay, happy with that. Activation. Nothing for me. I don't know if you've got anything.
No, the albino's already done his once per game. I haven't got anything more activation-y. There's a few things, but things like Chemosite is when I do my maneuver, so you know.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
go. Goss's Marauder is going to do a 1 green bank to the left. I'm going to place 2 time tokens on the ship cards, re-equip a discarded Ferengi upgrade to my ship, and re-equip Smugglers.
Yeah.
My action is then going to be Smugglers. And I'm going to target Rakar's Raider, and I'm going to steal his Disruptive Bombardment as well.
No.
Because in my mind, that's the 2 captains that are most dangerous with Disruptive Bombardment that no longer have it. The ones that get extra dice just because of the captain, rather than Khan's nice, but Disruptive Bombardment is just is only the basic version, as it were, rather than a boosted version because of Rakar and Kar.
Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Khan is the weakest of the 3.
Okay, now Lurim is going to go. Doesn't really matter. He's going to reveal a 3 come about. He's going to do a 5 come about instead with Chemosite. Land just on the board.
Yeah. And then.
And that's the end of him because he took an Orcs Power token.
Cool.
Now it's you guys. Goss's is definitely dead, but he's crippled hopefully 2 of the ships.
Right. Picard 1 forwards. Now it's time to do battle stations for everybody.
Oh, I'm a friendly ship. I'm a friendly ship. How much gold per planet will it take to make me a friendly ship?
More than you've got.
I've got theoretically infinite because I can spend 7, roll 7 defenses, and get some back. So I could theoretically go infinite.
True.
With some good rolls. Would
Next...
you like to host your own moon, like Cousin Gala?
Yeah, of course, Ferengi. Let's get Khan out of the way. Where's Khan?
Oh, what? Okay, left cards. Actually, go for it. Calm. Oh yeah. See, this is where Goss goes. Night, night.
Killbox. I will scan. And then Rakar. Ooh, did that?
The models, there was no click noise. It didn't move back. And I mean, the game says they're fine. I'd say that is literally you have touched him, but you haven't actually moved back along the dial to do so.
And I'm going to disagree with you there. I can see when I zoom in that there is the slightest pixel of the forward thing in the rear of the other one. So I'm going to call that a bump, I think.
Okay.
I'm just
Oh, actually, hang on. Now I've zoomed in all the way. Yeah, the very top corner of Ricard does just overlap the back end of Khan.
yeah. So
Okay.
it would have been a scan. I will not be scanning.
Okie dokie. And the Gressrail, who just wants to
Gressroll,
get rid of that old power token.
it does. So it's doing a 1 forwards because I didn't know. I figured the come about, but I didn't know if you'd be bothered to Kima sight it or whether you'd actually want to get a return shot.
Oh, no. I mean, I wasn't going to be within range 1 or 2 for Waylay, so the return shot would have been punitive. Because the whole point is I want to be able to lure. I wanted to be able to. I mean, if I'd have done the 3 come about, I would have probably got to fire first and second, but I wouldn't have been within range to Waylay. So I would have shot you both, probably not killed very much, and then been wiped out myself. At this point, you can't fire at Lurin, he's out of range, so you can only fire at Goss.
Yep.
And Goss has fundamentally done his party piece.
I'll take an evade, seemingly.
I mean, theoretically, if Goss survives somehow next turn, obviously you know what I'm doing.
Okay, shooting.
So, combat phase.
Yep.
Because it's keeping, I'm going to spend a Joel Press Latinum, roll a defense dice, see if I can get... Whoa, what the hell are you doing? Thank you. We're glitching out there. Oh, 1 evade. I don't spend the Gold Press Latin token, and I'll have an evade token on Goss's Marauder. Just because.
Okay. Shooty.
Because you never know.
Uh,
Pardon?
So shooting.
Yep.
Grestral is out. So let's see. Ricard, I don't think did get. Oh, it did get range 1.
So Ricard gets range 1, which means you get 4 or 5 attack dice.
So 4, and when I attack at range 1 on combat's doubled. Yeah, so it's 5. And I don't get I don't get the Ricard rerolls because that is on the using a
Weapon card, then.
weapon.
Yeah. So you just get 3 base normal and then +2 for range 1. So 5 dice with the Battle Stations token. There are worse attacks.
5 dice into Goss's Marauder. And 4 hits.
So 1 dice. Which to blank. I'll spend the evade token, take 3 damage, which is a shield and 2 hull.
Okay.
Now, Khan kills me. Because you get 5 dice, and I have no defense dice and no evade token. So unless you roll 5 blanks,
yeah,
I am dead because I can't stop this.
Yeah, so you're on 2 health, yeah?
Yep. So I want 5 blanks or 4 blanks and 1 battle station.
So there's the 3, which is enough to kill you.
Yeah. Well.
And then no other combat. Take away the tokens. Regain my 1 remaining Disruptor Bombardment.
Of which now it's useful because it gives you a 4th dice at a longer range than point blank.
Yeah.
Even though normally, obviously, it would be not a brilliant shot because you haven't got any bonuses. It's actually a better improvement on your base. My planning's done.
So
Must admit, the Diminuor retrofit has massively helped all those people with dual faction ships. Scarily, it can go on to like the Kelvin Connies because they're dual fed mirror. So the Kelvin Connie's getting an additional point of shielding and an additional slot to be even more evil. Very little Romulan that's dual though. Probably going to be the last round. So, round 5.
Okay, so there's my dials. Into the activation. All you.
Yeah, I'm going to just engage. I'm just going to do 2 straight forward to clear the Orc's power token. I'm not going to chemosite it because then I'll get far, far, far too close to you than I like. And I'm going to take action evade. Though thinking on it now, if I'd have gone 4 straight forwards and you've gone 4 straight forwards, you would have gone past me. But never mind.
Yep, I took a risk. Because you took my bombardment away, I have gone for max speed because I want to close that gap and get in range 1.
Yeah, so I've sort of shot myself in the foot here.
So I'll do my time token, battle stations for everyone. Yeah, and then Gress roll 4 forwards. And
Well, actually, to be fair, you wouldn't have. If I'd have gone a 4 straight forwards, you'd have just smashed the Grestrel into me. At which
yeah,
point, then you just your action, you still get the shot. So it hasn't made a difference. I
no.
thought you would. I thought it would have been like me leapfrogging you. But even then, the NX doesn't move fast enough, and the NX would have been able to shoot.
So Gress roll, because I've got the re-rolls, I'm going to take a scan. Khan. It's going to go for that. That's the one with bombardment. And I've got Tashi back, so also take a scan. And then finally Rakar might be slamming into the back of him. Yeah. But that's fine. Okay. And then combat phase. Anything you can do in the combat phase, or you're
Yeah,
like,
3 seconds for Echo.
oh yeah, that's it.
Bye bye. Because it puts me at a longer range.
Yeah.
I don't think it stops Khan from being able to shoot me because of the range, because you get the range 2 and then a token range 1. But I think it might have. I think I'm still inside Rakar's firing arc, but I think it's opened the range up a bit, which is all I really wanted.
Well, let's find out. So combat phase. So we'll do. Let's see what that. I'm actually not convinced about the bombardment. Oh wait, yeah.
I think you'll just about clip me.
So if I shove that
Oh.
about. Right, so that's in.
4.4 out of range.
That is out of range. Yeah, just have to do that to see that there's no way to possibly get you. Actually,
Woo!
saying that, you're range 1. So my forwards. Ah, stop it. Right, my forwards. If I put it so that it's the bottom left corner of the mission token in, though. Right, that's technically in, I believe, from what I can see.
Hang on. Trying to get the little zoom up. How you do the zoom?
Yeah, holding M, but yeah. So that is just in. And then if I do range 1 there, nope, it's still out. So yeah, never in. So no
Okay.
shot from Khan.
Woo!
Yeah. Rakar next. I also have my suspicions. This is, yep.
Oh yes.
So it is Gressroll, and I think because I think you escaped range 1 as well there. Look.
Come on! I've been more grateful for that. However, you do get to modify attack dice because you did decide to scan.
I do, but it's still a pretty weak attack.
4 attack dice with a blank and anything reroll and a battle stations token. So you're probably going to end up doing about 4 damage. But I have 4 shields.
Exactly. So it might come down to the NX again.
If the NX kills me, I'm going to be
Flip the
annoyed if the
table.
NX kills me.
All right, here comes the Gressroll. That is cocked at a battle stations. Are you happy with that? Before I adjust
Yeah,
it?
that's fine. There's battle stations.
So it is where's that battle stations? Is it 5? There we go. So at this point, I will spend the battle stations for 5 hits.
Okay, I 4 hits, so I get
Four.
I get 1 defense dice because of your scan token, and I've got an evade token, so my shields aren't going down. I lose 3 shields.
Cool. Right. So I need max hits from this, and you need to basically whiff your 3.
3 defense dice. You have no scan,
Yeah.
and I'm at long range.
So 2 against 3. Both naked rolls.
Yes.
Not enough. Easy.
Not definitely enough. Okay, now I have you in my forward firing arc at range
2 or 3.
2. So, Gressrill. Oh, I could. You know what? I am going to waylay the Gressrill. Put 2 time tokens on that. I get 4 attack dice. The Gressrill is not captained by a Klingon, so I don't get any bonus. But the only faction you haven't got represented, you've got Federation, you've got Romulans, you've got Cardassians, you've got Augments, Herosian, Gorn, but no Klingons. Okay, so just 4 attack dice. Okay, double hit crit.
Cool.
Modify attack dice step. You can
Yeah.
disable and do your thing.
So get rid of 1.
Cancel the crit. And 1 defense dice.
Oh, come on, there we go. And 1 hit, 1 shield.
Okay.
And then that's, unless you wanted to do a maneuver, that's game.
Because it finishes the card text, I am going to do my maneuver, but it literally is because I don't want to smash into the obstacle because it's going to do some damage and it might end up, it could actually kill me. And I don't want to die to an obstacle. I'm going to do a 1 bank that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Again, okay. And then the game ends. Okay, I lived to the end of the game, which is better than I was expecting.
That was a huge sensor echo at the end there. That getting yourself crucially out of the range 1 of the Gressroll and out of shot from 2 other ships was just massive. I completely forgot throughout the whole game. Actually, I forgot about the extra sensor echo that could do. So
see, this is where I'm tempted. If I was to rebuild this list, drop Rom, put Quark on board, and then hide the Romulan cloaking device. Because then when I do the free sensor echo, I get a free bank sensor echo.
that's not exclusively Romulan then, though.
Nope. It's just extra points if not on a Romulan ship. But even with all the bonuses, it's just 5 points, which is exactly the limit of Quark's hide. So he gets revealed, and then combat phase, I get a free bank sensor echo every turn. In the combat phase.
I wonder why I haven't seen anyone stick it under Quark before.
Because everybody that wants to run it runs it first, because they usually want it to be on a Romulan ship. I have not seen anybody put it anywhere other than a Romulan ship to give it the free sensor echo every turn.
Yeah.
But for ship, I mean, I on the Alpha Hunter, because the Alpha Hunter gets a free Sensor Echo after it moves. Even if it doesn't cloak, a free Band Sensor Echo after it moves. Anything that
Interesting.
gets free Sensor Echoes benefits from having it on board, even if it is expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, no, good game. And like I said, there were definitely some sort of amazing moments there. That gamble that I didn't take in the middle when I decided to play it safe and go for the guaranteed one kill rather than risk trying to kill both. That was huge. But yeah, no, it was still good. I think my plan at the start was I wanted Lure to slow down the Marauder as much as possible, and I think it managed it.
Oh yeah, because if you hadn't have done that, if you'd have done it on the Burrell instead, then Goss would have gone 6 straight forwards, would have been in range 3 of the Gresseril turn 1, and it would have lost Disruptive Bombardment on car before you ever fired it.
Yeah. So I didn't.
And then you would have been out of position to fire at the Gresseril for at least for the Gossamer for another turn at least, and it would have stolen another one. And I might have been able to get all 4 of my steals off in a row if you hadn't have lured me.
Yeah. So I mean, it's that was the first thing, and then the second thing was obviously the mine that, like you said, I suppose deterred you from flanking me around the planet. So yeah, it's just
Also, what helps you is your high captain skill, but also the fact that you've got more ships. I always find fleets with more ships, obviously not like Swarm build where you've got like 7 or 8 generic ships with like almost no upgrades.
Yeah.
But if you go for 4 or 5 small ships with a few upgrades to make them better, like you have, then obviously I've gone for 3 much more ramped up, powerful ships. So of course you have more shots, which means you just get more opportunities to put me down.